Hey folks, how are you? It's Jonathan Bowen with Hub Edge Realty, and I just wanted to talk to you today about my morning. I attended the Greater Boston Association of Realtors RealTour event, REALTOUR. It's a very punny name. So I learned a lot of good stuff there. There was a woman from RPR, which is Realtor Property Resource, which is, if you think about Zillow's estimates, you think about a valuation model. What this does is this uses more data, estimates more accurate than the Zillow's estimate. And the woman who spoke today, her name was, geez, I want to get her name. She was good. Her name was Veronica McManus, and she was the New England Regional Director, excuse me, there's my Boston accent popping out, for RPR, Realtor Property Resource. After she spoke, we're going to start, Hub Edge Realty is going to start syndicating all of its listings to Realtor Property Resource, which we hadn't done before. So we're going to do that today. So the other person who spoke today was John Briolt he's the Director of Customer Support and Quality Assurance at MLS PIN. Now, there's a big change going on at MLS PIN. So basically, I'm going to get into some realtor stuff, some broker stuff that consumers really, it's really for brokers, but you know, it's interesting. It's good for consumers to know about as well. So we have the option as brokers to syndicate our company's listings to third-party sites. Okay, right now, Hub Edge Realty does not syndicate any of its listings to any third-party sites, except for Realtor.com, because of an agreement that the MLS PIN has with a pre-existing agreement that Realtor.com has with MLS PIN. So I have no control of that. We also syndicate our listings to MLS PIN Homes, which I think is MLSPinHomes.com, I believe. So I'm going to give you the list of the sites that we do not syndicate our listings to. Okay. Geo Home, The Telegram and Gazette, Apartments.com, Realfish.io, CLRsearch.com, the International MLS, HouseValueStore.com, SouthBostonToday.com, an online real estate magazine, which is MLSHomefinder.com. I can't even pronounce this one. Julie, WAIJULE.com. It says it's the best real estate platform to meet Chinese buyers. So we do not syndicate to the New York Times real estate section. We do not syndicate to Zillow, which includes Trulia. So it's actually the Zillow group. We do not syndicate to Relola or Distinctive Homes Magazine, which is distinctivehomesonline.com, homefind.com, homes.com. As I said, we don't syndicate to Realtors Property Resource or RPR, but I'm going to click that box today, and we're going to start sending our company's listing data there. We don't syndicate to southcoasttoday.com. We don't syndicate to the Realtor Association of Southeastern Massachusetts. I'll have to look into that one. I've never heard of that before. The Boston Guardian, we do not syndicate our listings to the Boston Guardian. We do not syndicate our listings to the Real Estate Book or masslocal.com. Wow, there's actually a lot more of these. Hold on. Suburbanrealestatenews.com. We don't do that. Masslive.com, Boston.com, Banker and Tradesman, We don't syndicate to Trulia Direct Reference or South Shore Realtors. I'll have to look into that one as well. WickedLocal.com we don't syndicate to. HomeSnap we don't syndicate to. Trulia.com we don't syndicate to. And HomeFind.com we do not syndicate our listings to any of those sites. Sorry to go through the entire list, but it's, you know, they have a ton of different sites that you can, as a real estate broker, syndicate your properties to. Now, why don't I allow our company's listings to be syndicated to any of those sites? Well, about 10 years ago or so, I had a listing on Turtle Pond Parkway in Hyde Park. What happened was I was syndicating all of my company's listings to all third-party sites at the time. One of my company, that listing went to Zillow.com. And what happened was somebody took my photos and the information within that listing. Sorry, this is my daughter. I'm working in the basement today. And hi, sweetie pie. I was trying to do this. I feel like that reporter. So anyway, what happened was somebody at the time, Zillow allowed non-real estate brokers to post listings on the site. I don't know if they do or they don't anymore. I don't know. But anyway, somebody took my data, put the listing up for rent, and it was one of those Craigslist scams, you know, oh, I'm out of the country. What happened was I couldn't sell the property during the listing, the agreed upon listing period. I asked for an extension and I was denied an extension. And that was one of the reasons for the denial of the extension. There was more to it than that, of course, but that was the major reason, in my opinion. The seller got scared. The property was vacant. She was one of the two owners, one of the two heirs, was worried that somebody was going to squat, somebody was going to move into the house, and it was a disaster. I think I went to the Hyde Park Police Department and filed a report. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. And then it happened to me again. Same thing happened. I had another listing on West Street in Hyde Park. This happened to be with one of the developers that I work with, and he was fine with it. He's like, John, no problem. I understand. I did tell him what happened. Because that's what you have to do. You have to tell these your clients. You have to be honest with your clients. So I told him, and he was okay with it. We still have a good relationship. And then what happened later is I stopped syndicating all my listings to all the third-party sites after the second time that happened with Zillow. And then I see that my photos that I took found their way to Trulia. And I, wasn't syndicating my company's listings to Trulia. So either it was a mistake by MLS PIN or Trulia. I don't care whose mistake it was. I don't know whose mistake it was. I don't know how Trulia could have gotten my pictures without MLS PIN sending the photos to Trulia. But I didn't want my information. I didn't want any of my sellers' information. When, the reason I don't syndicate to those sites is because it's not good for my clients, my sellers. The Zillow's estimate, for instance, you have a seller. Sometimes the Zillow's estimate says the house is worth more than it's on the market for. The Zillow's estimate is very inaccurate. Even Zillow says it's inaccurate. So just syndicating to all these different third-party sites, not knowing how the data is being used. Imagine having to go through that entire list of websites and checking on each of those websites every day. Now, we do syndicate all of our listings because we have an agreement with the MLS, with MLS PIN. All of Hub Edge Realty's listings do get sent to every broker's site. So Caldwell Banker, Redfin, Keller Williams, all those companies, they all have my company's listings on their websites. And I prefer that because I would prefer to work with agents who are working with buyers rather than work with buyers who are coming from third-party sites like Trulia or Zillow. because buyers who are working with real estate agents, who have relationships with real estate agents, even if they're from competing brokerages, they are, I guess the best way to put it is they're being educated, guided, and advised by those real estate agents, hopefully, if they're good real estate agents. Just like those are, those are our words here: advice, education, and guidance. That's what we do. So I really like working with buyers and other agents from other competing brokerages. And I'd rather work with buyers. I had a buyer last year, maybe 2 years ago. I think it was last year, actually. Young kid, thought he knew everything. And he really made a lot of mistakes and cost himself some money. I tried to advise him and educate him and guide him, but he didn't take any of my advice, or, and he made mistakes. And he, in my opinion, bought the property. I threw my hands up in the air. I said, "You do what you want to do. I'll do whatever you want me to do." I threw my hands up in the air and said, "Tell me what you want me to do and I'll do it." And it cost him money. Okay? Because he paid too much for the property that he bought. All right? So anyway, I learned a lot today. I really, if you're a member of the Greater Boston Association of Realtors, I really advise you to go to these Realtor events. They're really great. We did some policy stuff last quarter. I think they do these Realtor events every quarter. Ours was at the Lantana in Randolph today. So if you're a real estate agent, or actually you have to be a realtor, there is a difference. I definitely think that you should attend these meetings. Really good. Marie Presti, she's the president of the Greater Boston Association of Realtors, and she's doing a great job leading the GBAR, and John Dulkowitz. He does a great job as well. All right. So anyway, just wanted to give you a little bit of information about syndication. What we want to do, most important part here, is I had a chance to talk with John Briault of MLS PIN today. The old policy in the MLS, I almost forgot to tell you this. The old policy was you either opt for each of the sites individually or you opted out, period, end of story. The MLS PIN has a new policy. You can opt in or opt out to all of the third-party sites. And then, so for instance, if I opted into Zillow, all of my company's listings would automatically be opted in, and it would be up to the real estate broker to opt out of those sites. Now, in my opinion, I would rather opt into all the sites and automatically be opted out, so I could explain to my sellers, I could explain to them why it is I don't like to syndicate their properties and their properties data to these third-party sites and let them make the decision, okay? But the way I do business, I still can't do that with the MLS PIN's new syndication rules, or, I don't know if they're really rules, but with their new process, I guess. So I'd really love to see that change, where I can opt in to all of the third-party sites and all of my company's listings are automatically opted out. So the seller of the property, the seller of the property can make the decision for themselves, the sellers of all these properties. So that's it. I think the MLS PIN is doing a really good job. They deal with a lot of crap. A lot of realtors, a lot of real estate agents, they're bombarding them all the time, and they have to deal with a lot of our stuff. So I give them credit for that. John Briault was getting peppered today a little bit, and he did a really nice job. He did a good job with the people who were in attendance this morning. So I've taken way more time, 15 minutes. I always talk too much. I thank you for watching this, and if you have any comments, please leave a comment. Any questions, I'd be glad to answer them. Okay, have yourself a good day. It's Monday, July 16th, 2018, and I am in the world headquarters of Hub Edge Realty, which is in my basement because I have a 3-year-old daughter, and I'm helping to raise her, and this is what I prefer to do. All right, and she's probably going to come downstairs any minute, so I got to get off. All right, thank you guys. Have a good day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.